Mr. Beko has finally refurbished a Beko, yes! Our little Beko Cordless vacuum cleaner, it's got such a stupid model number that we'll just call it the Beko, is done after, crikey, let's call it a year and a half's worth of use. It's time for a refurb to see how it worked and to get it cleaned up once more. So let me show you how it's come out. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums. I really should remember to take my phone out before I sit down, shouldn't I? How are you today? This little thing, in fact this is all we've got today because I showed you all the tools last time. I haven't touched those. I showed you the charger base last time, I haven't touched that. All I've done is this. And what makes my little hobby a little bit of a pain machine on this, because as you know, part of the reason I do all this is because I like to take things apart, see how it works, do the refurb thread, educate others. And the problem with these is that they're so cheaply made that they are a complete pain to take apart, because they're not really designed to, I'll be honest. All I took apart on this was these two bits here. Didn't touch this handle. I had a little go, tried to get this off. There's some screws there that would have got that off, but problem is I couldn't get another one if I broke it. And there's a high chance that I would have broken it, because I imagine it could be glued in, it's probably clipped in a way that's going to make it a complete pain to take apart. So I played it safe and left that bit alone. So we have these two parts here. This is the main motor unit. And as you saw before, it was filthy. That has been through the washing machine. That came up very nicely indeed. All this look is now spotlessly clean, inside and out. The only bit of dirt left actually is a bit that I couldn't quite get, which is nestled deep down in there, because obviously none of this comes apart. I thought this would at least unscrew, but again, it seems, I want to say sonic welded, because it's probably not glued, but it is one unit. So couldn't do that, but everything else is spotlessly clean. The shroud is the cleanest it's been since it came out of its box. This whole back bit doesn't come off at all. It is also as good as welded into place. Bottom bit does. So that's all been cleaned. I just washed this with the wires. It's had a good couple of days to dry. It'll be absolutely fine. The main pain in the backside was this bit here, which was filthy. This does not filter very well at all. This filter lets a lot more dust through than I thought, because in here the whole motor, I'll try and put some pictures up in the edit, the whole motor is surrounded by sound ending foam. There is sound ending foam behind these panels. There's a bit at the back. All of it was filthy. Like, I've had 60-year-old Hoover cloth bags that were cleaner than these. It was disgusting. It's also a massive pain in the bum to put back together more than take apart. The motor isn't actually fixed in. It's fixed in at the front with this ring which clips into here, but there's springs all the way around, so it's basically suspended in motion. What a pain that was. Took me, you'll see, I did do a refurb thread, and you'll see in the thread there's about 3 pictures of me putting this back together. What you didn't see was the 2 hours it took me to get it to a certain point, realise it was wrong, flip it over, try again, realise it was wrong, try something else. Eventually I got it, and it's back together. And works very well again. Suction is much stronger than before. This bit wasn't actually too bad. It's very fiddly, but no more fiddly than trying to take apart a Dyson Powerhead with all of its cables running through everything. So this bit is all done. The hose is now spotless again. All inside of here is clean. Again, none of this comes off, so I had to get a small brush into there. It's just not designed to be taken apart, really. That's never stopped me before. The brush roll, that's come up really well. That is back to looking like it did when it was brand new again. It's also a lot stiffer. Now it's not covered in gunk. Wheels, haven't done anything about those. That is as it was. Smash. So yes, very successful. And it's probably going to be fine for many years to come. Moves the carpet again, which it had stopped doing. It does have a little bit of grooving action on it. And already just doing that little bit there, look, we picked up all of that. So it does pick up well. Brings me on to the question that I'm sure you're all going to ask, what is it actually any good? Well, it depends on your use case. As you know, we have laminate flooring and a few rugs at home, and it's fantastic for that. It doesn't snowplow at all. It's really strange. I don't know if you've found anything that it really snowplows properly. It picks everything up. It does groom the carpet a bit. It's pretty fabulous, really. I mean, it's not a deep cleaner. You saw my Christmas video last year when I was with Mr. Hoover Lux. The V10 kicked its ass in the bulk pickup test because it just hasn't quite got the power. It's not, I mean, it's supposed to have 200 watts, is it? Yes, 220 watts, but it's not strong suction. It is literally the definition of an occasional use cleaner. You might get away with it as a full-time one if you have hard floors. The tools are awful on it. So if you do pick one up for cheap, and there are several options, this was the top of the line model. If you can pick one up that's just this unit with no tools, I really would, because you'll save yourself a lot of money. For the 45-50 quid it costs, it is very good. It's not quite V11, V10. I hasten to say the V8 and the V7 and the V6 are probably pretty on par with it as well, but obviously they cost a lot more. So if all you want is something that will stand up on its own, you can put it off of its stock and just go and, you know, pick dust up. You know, maybe you've run a little shop possibly, although you're pushing it a bit there. But like I say, for an occasional use vacuum cleaner, it's pretty good. I do recommend it. Obviously it's got my name on it. Wherever's my name, there it is, it's got my name on it. Gotta love Beko, especially since I am Mr. Beko. So yes, a little bit of a pointless video really, because it's now clean and that's what I've done with it. But you know, we saw it unboxed. I have used it a lot, well, we've used it a lot, and it's going to carry on being used, so I thought it may as well have its life reset. Because if it hadn't have been in a couple of years' time, it probably would have overheated and fallen over. It was a little bit dirty, as you'll see in the refurb thread when that goes live. But for now, this is ready to rock once more. So, slight recommendation, depending on the price you can pick it up for. As cheap as possible, please, otherwise it's not then as good value. And until the next video, I shall see you soon. Bye bye.